Thank you for joining us on this episode of KTN Mid-Morning. My name is Koi. Now, buying a car is one of the biggest and most important purchases you're likely to make. You should know as much about the process as you can to save yourself money. Now, there's no end to the variety of car sales just in Nairobi alone. The variety is great, but it can result in a daunting task when looking for not only your dream car, but the best deal for it out there. Now, today we speak to Endanil Wetsinge of the Yaya car sales, which deal with multi-brand cars. Stay tuned for that.
Buying a used car is a major purchase, and trust is essential, particularly if you're buying a pre-owned car or anything less than factory direct. The numerous car bazaars within the city provide us with options. However, the tricky part is determining whether or not the one we choose is reputable.
If you come from town to here, you can see around more than 15 showrooms. You're right, even here you can see around 5 showrooms. So I think so far we have able to secure customers' trust. Now, buying a vehicle is a dream of a person. To fulfill that dream, we have to collect money for years and years. So we will always make sure we do our maximum for the customer.
Brand new cars are exactly that, brand new, while used cars are the opposite. However, Endanil fills us in on some other interesting differences between the two.
Brand new vehicles, they focus like African continent. No? They make for Africa or maybe to Asia. But used vehicles coming from Japan or maybe UK, they make with all the extras for their country. The best quality like wood finishing, teak interior, more airbags. So we can see used vehicles has those extras which we can't see these brand new vehicles or which we can't see these local make vehicles. But even the condition we can't just tell it's big difference, but we have seen sometimes used vehicles even it comes to Kenya like after 5-6 years using in Japan, but still we can use for another 10-15 years. But brand new vehicles, I don't know, some customers they say after 3-4 years is even worse than used vehicles.
The Yaya car sales import their vehicles directly from Japan and the UK. They carefully handpick the vehicles they choose.
So after we select a vehicle, okay, now as example, we decided this make and model we are going to buy. Now after that we have to think about the condition of that specific vehicle. Okay, before we finalize, you have to go for a road test, check the vehicle, especially whether gears are all properly working, changing properly. Electrically, we have to check all the lights that they're working because these are sometimes used vehicles. Always we have to check properly. Then radio setup for young people, always they consider about that. Those are the main factors. But now there's another thing about documentation. There are some documents which we have to check. Most important thing is our Japan documents. Now these vehicles are coming from Japan or UK. So always ask from the seller, give me importation document set, which should include Japan logbook and its English translation and roadworthiness certificate. That is also a very important thing. And bill of lading. Those are the documents coming from abroad. Then here we call normally IDF, Import Declaration Form, certified by KRA. Then port release document, port release letter. Then most important thing is duty payment receipt. You just don't ask whether this is duty paid or not. Just ask from the seller, give me the duty payment receipt. Then you can check whether this is correct duty paid or not. Our all vehicles company guaranteed about those things, but it's better always confirm.
If you're thinking of buying a car, especially a second-hand one, start by checking prices of the vehicles that interest you.
Sometimes customers they come here they have money, but they don't know exactly what they want to buy. So always we have to advise them. Now to select a vehicle, we have to think about, before we select, we have to think about so many factors. I am thinking the first thing is we want to know what is the purpose, which purpose you are going to buy the vehicle. Sometimes just to go to office and come back, or maybe mainly to transport kids to school, or sometimes we want to travel long distances to up country like that, or maybe for commercial purpose. So according to the purpose, we have to select the vehicle. Then the second thing, for how many years you are going to use the vehicle. Sometimes we want to buy a vehicle only for like 1 year, or after that we want to travel, especially for foreigners like that. Then third thing I'm thinking, obviously we have to think about the pocket. Sometimes we like to buy these vehicles, but we can't afford. So pocket, those are the most important things. But always I advise customers, think about the ground clearance of the vehicle, then resale value, and sometimes, like according to our budget, we don't want to go for very sensitive cars. We can, sometimes some vehicles, special parts we have to import. Those things, if we can't afford, we can go for a general vehicle. So those are the factors we have to think mainly before we select a vehicle.
Apart from the car dealership, the owner of a car has to obtain essential documents as well.
After you buy the vehicle, you should get the original logbook, KTN original logbook, with original transfer form and seller's PIN certificate and the certificate of incorporation. Those 4 documents you should get to your hand, other than importation documents. Then the transfer form, there is a part you are supposed to fill, and you have to add your PIN certificate and ID copy, or if it's a company, your certificate of incorporation. And these days, within 14 days, you are supposed to transfer the vehicle under your name.
Comprehensive classification of cars is elusive because a vehicle may fit into multiple categories or not completely satisfy the requirements for any. There are personal private cars and commercial cars in the broader sense. Some are luxurious, some are prestigious. Then there are those that we use for our day-to-day activities. Cars are also classified according to body type. We have the saloon or sedan type, the coupe, hatchback, station wagon, minivan, pickup, and so on.
Now in Kenya, it's very funny. There are some trends. Those days, people, they liked Toyota Harriers, RAV4s. Now these days, I see they ask Land Cruisers, Prados, even Lexus. But we can't just tell specific car, but every day now, like this, all vehicles are fast moving. We import vehicles which we can sell easily. Each and every business has its own challenges. Obviously, even car business has a lot of challenges. But most important thing these days, I'm thinking, now our cost and the selling price, that gap is very low. What has happened, sometimes we have noticed, other places we can see they sell some vehicles even lower than our cost. But if you go and check those vehicles, definitely those are sometimes accident cars, they bring and they repair, or sometimes very high mileage, they reduce mileages. Those things are there, or maybe reconditioned cars, auction grade R vehicles are cheap. But innocent people, they don't know, they think about only the price.
A number of people have been conned and ended up with fake logbooks. How can we avoid this problem?
Always my advice, when you are buying a vehicle, it's not something just going to a kiosk and buy a loaf of bread or sugar. So buy from a reputed company. Always go to a reputed company and buy from them, because that company will stand for anything. And don't buy from individuals. And sometimes you can see a lot of showrooms, they sell on behalf of others. Always check the name of the document, whether it's under their name or not. That is the most important thing. The second thing you can do, as I told you, do a search, but please make sure get all other documents. Then you can see this vehicle has come from where and whether they have paid correct duty. And even if you get a Kenyan logbook, you can't check whether correct duty paid or not. It's just mentioned duty paid, but we don't know whether it's correct duty amount or not.
For any car dealership to be successful, Indonil emphasizes the importance of customer trust and satisfaction. If we all had our way, every car we ever buy would be brand new, shiny, unmarked, and full of the new car smell. However, the reality is that we are often restricted financially, or circumstances may present us with a second-hand car as our most convenient option. There are pros to both options, so it's worth considering your choices before you make that big purchase.
Now, a number of you may have heard your brother or your father, partner, or even male friend refer to his car as a she. Now, does this mean that cars are feminine? Well, we can't really answer that, the question that is. We can take a look at some cars that are considered to be for the female gender. Indonil will take us through some of the cars considered to be appealing to women, and he'll also show us an efficient family car, a great example of an economical car, and finish off with one of the most luxurious cars still on demand in the market, the Range Rover.
Men are said to buy luxurious and high-performance cars, while women, for the most part, are said to buy cars that are affordable, practical, safe, and with a dash of design flair. With that in mind, some cars are said to suit a particular gender more than others.
This is Nissan Tida. It's a new vehicle to Kenya. These vehicles, they started from 05 after they stopped making that Nissan Sunny FP15 model. These vehicles are good. It's 1500 cc, very economical, and it's powerful. Especially this shape. It's good for a girl or a lady, and a nice color. But inside, it's very spacious, even for a family. Nice dashboard and a TV navigation system with all those extras. It's a fully loaded car, new shape, and you can see other extras. Sometimes girls, they love alloy rims. They always think about those things. Another feminine car like this. It's a prestige, luxurious, feminine car. Toyota Lexus, original Lexus. Toyota RX 300. It comes RS 300, RS 350, RS 400, even hybrid. Now a vehicle like this, it has all the extras. Normally we call fully loaded. As you asked, a UK car has almost all extras a vehicle can be fitted. A vehicle like that, especially this color, nice color. Then inside is beige interior. You know that contrast. Black exterior with beige interior. People, they love it. And leather seats, heating seats, wood finishing, and this sunroof and roof rails, and the most important things like TV navigation system. These TVs are working. We can watch KTN here. Then reverse camera, even our CD, MP3 cassettes, and it's Triptronic. That means it's automatic vehicle, but we can change gears even manually if you want to go faster. A vehicle like this, it's like engine capacity is a little bit high. It's 3000 cc, but it's a 4x4. It's a SUV and a 4-wheel drive also. Ground clearance is high. We can adjust the ground clearance, that is height control is also there. This is another type of new model with Toyota with new shape. This is new to Kenya, this type of vehicles. They started this one from 2005 onwards. You can see it's completely different. New cell, new lights, even the shape. It's very nice, feminine. And inside it's spacious. From outside we can see vehicle is like a little bit smaller. But if you go and sit inside, it's like same Toyota Corolla. Very spacious, even boot is spacious. And most important thing, it has very nice micro digital meter and it's keyless entry. We can button start. This vehicles comes like 1000 cc, 1300 and 1500. Sometimes if you want more power, some ladies they want powerful cars, then they can go for a 1500 cc widths, or if you want moderate 1300, or if you always think about your pocket, even you can go with 1000 cc widths. But shape is same. Now, like this specific vehicle has nice alloy rims from Japan, fog lights, and especially nice color. Now, vehicle like this, we call keyless start. There is no key here. Key we can keep in the hand. We don't want to put in socket. We just start like this. If you want to switch off, just to press only that.
A family car should be spacious enough for the entire family.
Now we checked some Toyotas, feminine Toyotas, even one Nissan. Now I will introduce a unique car, a Subaru. This is a Subaru Impreza, new shape. We call this is hatchback. Subaru Impreza comes sedan type and hatchback. This is a hatchback type. Now Subarus, what is the difference of other vehicles? They are very stable and they are very economical like even Toyota and Nissan. But it has a class. It's a little bit a prestige car. I can't say this is a feminine vehicle, but it's a family car. Now we check some features of these vehicles. This vehicle comes 1500 cc and 1800 cc. Now this is a 1500 cc one. You can see it's automatic, triptonic, and with alloy rims, nice fog lights. And I explained this shape is we call hatchback shape. And inside you can see it's a two-tone seats, black with beige interior. Then other normally fully loaded vehicle has power windows, central locking, dual AC, airbags, CD, navigation system. This vehicle also has all those things. Most important things, this vehicle is very stable and it's sportish.
Some cars can be considered unisex, meaning that both men and women can be seen behind its wheel.
This unique vehicle is a sports version, sports house. This is 2005 model, diesel engine. It comes diesel, even petrol. This is diesel, very economical. Maybe you will think this is not economical, but this is only 2700 cc diesel engine. Very economical, but prestige.
The vehicle has a height control system. You can adjust the height according to the level you want, if you want it low or if you want it high. The handbrake system does not use a gear lever. It's a switch that you control. By a touch of a switch, you can disengage the handbrake. You can even command the function by engaging the command sensor, and it will tell you what you like to hear. If you want to listen to Kiss FM, you say, tune in to Kiss FM.
Sorry.
These are the functions the vehicle can drive in. You can drive in grass, gravel and snow. You can use the program in mud roads. You can use the program in sand. You can use the program in rocks.
For those of you who need a car that's pocket friendly,
we'll check some economical cars. Now, even if we don't know about vehicles, I think you have heard about Toyota Corollas. These are Toyota Corollas. You can see even old shape we have, even new shape. This is new shape. These are very economical cars. Why I'm saying it's economical? Spare parts are cheap. And it's just 1300 or 1500 cc VVTi engine. So pocket-wise, very friendly.
no matter which car you choose to drive off in, remember to leave sooner, drive slower, and live longer.
While the great feel and overall pleasure of driving a brand new car is undeniable, it almost always makes more financial sense to buy a used car. Now, motor vehicles of over 8 years old are not allowed in Kenya as per the quality standards set by the Kenya Bureau of Standards. Do send us your comments to midmorning@standupmedia.co.ke, or better yet, go to our Facebook page, KTN Midmorning, like it and drop in a comment. You can also catch our features online on ktnkenya.tv. That's all we have for you today. Do enjoy the rest of your day.